Hey, so I thought it would be fun. Well, actually, one of you guys gave me this idea because someone commented that I should show you guys my Lumigurumi Original Designs collection, but I thought it would be fun if I could just show you all the original designs I made this past year in 2021 because the year is ending. So like I said, one of you guys gave me this idea. So basically what we're going to be doing in today's video is we are going to be well, I'm going to be showing you all the designs I made this past year. Maybe I'll say some of my favorites just because I obviously have favorites. And yeah, so I'm super excited. I have this big bin that I keep all of my rainbow loom stuff in recently. It's heavy. Loom stuff is pretty heavy, like you think it wouldn't be. Stop, don't fall. But I have this big bin that is full of rainbow loom stuff. I've been keeping it in this bin. I had a smaller bin, but it started overflowing and I had loom stuff everywhere, even with me selling stuff on Etsy this past year. I have too many loom things, but yeah, so this box is full of loom things and I still have two more boxes in my closet, but those are like older creations. This has mainly the stuff from this past year and probably the year before, so this is probably 2 or 3 years worth of loom stuff, but most of my new stuff is on top. So I think we're gonna flip to my hands when I show you everything up close. Let's set this aside because it's heavy. It is so heavy, I don't know why. But we're gonna set this aside on my bed. Okay, so I scroll all the way back on Instagram the way I could see what I made in a year because basically I pretty much post everything right after I make it. I actually didn't do that this past month because it's cold. I'm horrible at posting in the cold months because I'm like, if I go outside, it is freezing and I don't want to go out there, even though it's actually been kind of a mild winter this year, so I don't know why I haven't gone outside, but yeah. I thought it'd be fun for me to show you some of my favorite Instagram posts I've made from this past year because I feel like sometimes people end up liking the posts that I think are bad and like they'll get a bunch of likes and I'm like, I'm surprised everyone liked that. And I work hard on some other stuff. So I thought I could show you some of my favorite Instagram posts from my account from this past year. I'm sure one of the things I was very excited for that I made this past year that a lot of people didn't really appreciate, but weren't definitely not as excited as me, is I absolutely loved that I made all the characters from Miraculous. I'm gonna put the photos on the screen so that way you can see it better, but I absolutely love that I made all the characters from Miraculous. I've been watching Miraculous literally since it came out. I know I'm probably too old for it now, but I need to know what happened, so I'm gonna finish watching it to the end, but yeah, I was so excited for all my Miraculous designs. I'm definitely gonna be making a tutorial for Queen Bee and Carapace very soon. I know we have Reina, Cat Noir, and Ladybug on this channel. I also want to make Hawkmoth and Myra, even though Hawkmoth is a rat. I still want to make him. One of the other things that was probably one of my favorite Instagram posts from this past year was my Soul Tsum Tsums. I was making a lot of Tsum Tsums at the start of the year, and it was just a lot of fun. I realized why everyone makes Tsum Tsums, so definitely my Soul Tsum Tsum post was probably one of my favorites. I think that is it for my favorite Instagram posts. I was trying to see if there's any others, but surprisingly they were all Tsum Tsums. Like, I really liked all the Tsum Tsums I made. And, I mean, I do notice in, like, the YouTube analytics and stuff, like, what videos do better, and the Tsum Tsum ones don't do that great. Which is why I haven't made a tutorial for some of them, because I assume you guys don't really want them. This will get into me showing you my actual designs for my giant bin of things. I don't know if I've posted everything in here, so we're gonna flip to my hands. I'm gonna show you some of my things, and yeah, this is gonna be fun. So I was getting everything together to start filming everything I've made this past year, and oh, how much did I loom? Ignore my messy desk. That's all my polymer clay stuff back there, but like, it is a huge pile on my desk. How much did I loom this past year? I didn't think it was this much. I thought, oh, this will be a fun, quick video. Oh my god, I made a lot of things. I guess we better get started, and I better go quick because I loomed a lot more this year than I definitely thought I did. Because, oh my god, that's a lot of loom things. Okay, so I've cleared a tiny little space where I can show you all the designs I made this past year. So yeah, I showed you my pile. This video is definitely going to be a lot longer than I originally thought, but I'm going to try to go quick so I can show you everything I've made. These are just my original designs from this past year. Apparently I made a lot. I don't remember looming this much, but I did apparently. But I guess we'll just start with whatever I see first. So the first thing, and the thing I saw on top of the design I made this past year was my long-necked dinosaur. I finally got a tutorial. I finally finished it up and I'm very happy with it. Also, a lot of people like this design and I was so happy. I even made a tutorial to make them tiny hats, which is fun. So yeah. honestly though, for most of these original designs though, if the tutorial isn't on my channel, it just hasn't been made yet. So it's coming if it hasn't been made yet. And like I said, we're gonna have to go quick because you saw the pile. It is huge. But yeah, long neck dinosaurs. And another design I made this year, I guess we'll go with all the dinosaurs first, was the Triceratops design, which I'm so proud of and happy with. It's so cute. It was the first dinosaur design I put on this channel. And yeah. We also had our blobfish design that I made this summer. I don't know if I told you the full backstory. There's like so much backstory on all these designs, but my brother basically told me that I should make a blobfish, and that's honestly why I did it. So yeah, we got some blobfish. So cute. I love this design. There's also going to be some designs I haven't completed in this video, because I'm going to show you one right now. So one of the things I decided, well, I was trying to figure out how to make was a sloth this past year. I kind of like this shape. This shape was inspired by a needle felt sloth I made. It's not done yet, but I might be working on a sloth maybe in 2022. I'm definitely going to have to revisit this design. But yeah, this is one that Instagram didn't see because it wasn't done. I wasn't happy with it, but it's in the works. I really don't remember making half of these things I made. I was looking at Instagram and I'm like, that was this year? Another fun design I made is the cake design I made for my birthday. I literally made this cake so I could post it on my birthday. I honestly love that photo too because my mom got me the tiny balloon. It was such a good photo. But yeah, it was a tiny cake. This was based off, there's a cake on YouTube, but I was too lazy to watch a tutorial for the cake. And I just made my own tiny cake because I didn't have the patience. When people don't put the pattern in the description, I just don't make it. Like, honestly, that's why I don't make more stuff from tutorials, is just because if it doesn't have the pattern in the description, I'm not gonna do it. So yeah. But yeah, tiny cake. Of course, we have my hot chocolate design that was posted very, very recently on this channel. I love this design. So cute. I still haven't put a face on this one yet. I need to do that. But yeah. I also don't think I've posted these on Instagram yet. Oops. Oh, this was a fun one. I'm definitely going to be revisiting this design in the summer. My watermelons. I'm definitely probably going to be shrinking the pattern because let me get one of my other designs so you can see for scale. Let's get this tiny narwhal I have. But do you see how big these guys are? I'm probably going to make a watermelon. I'm just going to really scale down the size because they're just way too big right now. I don't like when my designs are too big, so I would just have to fix these a little bit. But yeah, I think I made these in like the summer or like spring. I have a bunch of Tsum Tsums I made because in the start of last year I was going through like a Tsum Tsum phase and I was making a lot of Tsum Tsums. So I made this tiny Captain America Tsum Tsum, mainly because my brother loves Captain America, and I think at the time we might have been watching, what is it, The Winter Soldier, Falcon and the Winter Soldier and all that. So I got inspired to make a tiny Captain America. I think he looks cute. He lost a leg. The band just snapped and his leg just left, but yeah, pretty cute. I haven't made a tutorial for a lot of my Tsum Tsum designs, actually. Here's another one I was working on. I made a Loki Tsum Tsum. Once again, this was when the Loki series was out. I really like Marvel, so I made a Loki. We got Captain America, and then I was also working on a Hulk, but I didn't do it right because I didn't leave space for the eyebrows, so I had to fix him. So he only ever got this far. But yeah, some Marvel Tsum Tsums I made. I found these, my Halloween design. I was really hoping to list 2 of these on Etsy because I'm like, what am I going to do with 3 of them? But I love them all so much that I never listed any of them on Etsy. Look how cute they are. Absolutely love them. What else do we have? Oh, we have this vampire design I was working on and never finished. I just didn't like how he was coming along and I just never finished it. I do want to make a vampire though. It's just I was struggling. So he never got finished. But my peep design, that was a design from this past year. I think in like March. It was definitely around Easter time. I really wanted to make peeps. So I made some peeps. Right now the only tutorial on my channel is for the bunny, but I did start working on a chick, but it got too close to Easter and I didn't get to post it. This chick also needs some serious help because I made him so weird. This is definitely a design I'll probably be revisiting in like whenever Easter is and trying to make a chick again. Because I almost got the chick. I feel like he's just slightly too big, maybe. I could definitely make it a little smaller, so This was a fun design. Oh, my ghost tutorial also got an updated tutorial this year. This isn't really a new design, it's just I fixed the tutorial. There was quite a few tutorials I fixed this year because I also fixed the narwhal, so the narwhal got an updated tutorial. And I don't know if the mini tutorial got one. The mini narwhal got tutorial like updated this year or last year. It might have been this year, but yeah, all these guys got updated tutorials. There's so many mini narwhals around. Just because I picked them all out because they were in my big bin and I know these guys are on Etsy. And if someone orders one, I don't want to have to dig through my big bin to find them. I'm going to put them in my tiny bin. I also made a tutorial for Zimmy this past year, and this one's my design. So I made a mini mammoth to go with her big mammoth. So we have big mammoths, mini mammoths. I have a bunch of big ones. I have 2 big ones, 2 little ones. I think these guys are on Etsy, so if you're interested. This is such a fun design. These are so big, though, for me because I never make stuff this big. Like, they're huge. But yeah. Some mammoths. I also made my cherry design this past year. That isn't really my original design. It's technically a variation of somebody else's. So I didn't make a tutorial for it, but I did leave the pattern in the video I made making these cherries and just talking. So yeah, if you want to make them, they're there. You know, one thing I do have to say that I think a lot of people, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but whenever I'm making things, I don't really worry if it's an original or not. I just wanted to make cherries and I made them. And then I just looked up if there was a tutorial already, and there was. So, you know, it's chill. But I always leave the pattern and stuff just in case you guys want to make it. It was just a fun design to make. This one was sort of recent. I posted it on Instagram. It's supposed to be a cinnamon roll, so it's got like the swirl. It has a few flaws that could be fixed, but I don't know. I don't know if I'll make a tutorial for this one. This one is just fun. He's also stuffed with napkins because I made him at work. And I always forget stuffing whenever I'm at work, so I stuffed him with napkins. So yeah. I also made my bomb pup design this year. I was so happy with this one and how it turned out. This one was actually a design that was one of those I just like was quick. Like I was like, oh, I should make a bomb pup. I sat down to make it and I just made it. That's very rare with designs, but this one was one of those that was just like quick. Another recent design, my present design. I only have one present here, I think. I don't see any other ones. I guess I only have one, but my present design was definitely a design from this past year. This one was one that I was so excited to post because I was like, no one's made a loom square before, and I was like so excited because I figured out how to make a square. Yeah, I'm still proud of the square. I have so many, like, my design options have opened up now that I know how to make a square. So that's exciting. My Stegosaurus design, the 3rd dino design from this year. I am so excited to make some more dinosaurs next year. Honestly, this video is just me like, I'm seeing all my designs and I'm like, I have ideas for new designs. So yeah, I like this one. I'm happy with this one. This one was one I procrastinated. I think I said this in the tutorial because I procrastinated making a tutorial for like, oh, it's so hard to make. And then I remade it and I was like, oh, this is actually pretty easy. Why did I procrastinate it for so long? So that was my bad, but yeah. I really like this one too, though. I love my dinosaur designs. So my lion design, that was the first one from the 12 days of tutorials. I can't believe I made this all this year. I'm like just looking at my pile like this. There's no way I made this much this year, but I did. I loom too much, guys. I love this one. This is one of my, I don't know. I'll try to choose a favorite design from this past year, but I don't know if I will. But this is a cute one. Like I said, at the start of the year, I was going through a serious Tsum Tsum phase. So I made all the Soul characters as Tsum Tsums. I really like this one. This is the main dude from Soul. I always forget his name. He has glasses that are made out of wire because it was really hard to make glasses with bands. And I had wire, and sometimes you just need to use other things to make things. So I made his glasses with wire. We have 22, his cat, or him as a cat, or just the cat. I always forget the cat's name too. But yeah, we have these Tsum Tsums. And I already have the pattern written down for the cat, so the cat might be getting a tutorial soon. But yeah. Love them. Another one for my Tsum Tsum phase. So I made a flounder, but I also made a mini flounder. I still don't know if this is his band. His band broke too. The new rainbow bloom bands, man, they break randomly. It's so annoying. But I made a mini flounder to go with my big flounder, and it was during my Tsum Tsum phase. I honestly don't think this is an original design. It's technically a variation of hers. I did ask her if I can make a tutorial and she just hasn't gotten back to me. So the mini flounder might get a tutorial. I'm just waiting for Craft Muse to say if it's okay or not. So Tsum Tsums. Another fun design, my traffic cone. I absolutely love this one, and honestly, this one was kind of inspired by the Roblox hat. I don't know if you guys play Roblox, but I used to play Roblox back in my childhood. No, I actually joined Roblox like when Roblox first came out in like 2011, I think. I have a Roblox account. And everyone would have used to wear traffic cones on their head on Roblox, so that's actually where I was inspired to do the traffic cone design from. Was because I was thinking of the Roblox hat. I do still actually go on Roblox occasionally with my siblings if they want to play a game on there. So I still sometimes use my account, but yeah. Yeah. Traffic cone. This guy, like I said, literally so many Tsum Tsums were just made because the Marvel or whatever show was out at the time, and I was like, I should make a Tsum Tsum. So I made a Vision Tsum Tsum. I don't know if I'm going to be making a tutorial for him. This one is my original design. No one really seemed like they wanted one when I posted him, so I was like, that's fine, I won't make a tutorial if you don't want one. I just made him for fun. All of my designs I make for fun. Honestly, I make you tutorials just because that way more people can make them, but yeah, most of my designs, they're all made for me. So, yeah. Vision. Another design from this past year during my Tsum Tsum phase, as we're just calling it now, was all my Cat Noir and Ladybug Tsum Tsums. These are the big guys. I think I have 6 of these still. I still have 6 of them because I wasn't able to sell them because Etsy doesn't allow it because of whatever reason. So I have a bunch of these guys. I absolutely love it. And of course I made some mini ones too. So we have Mini Ladybug. Where's the other ones? This is Mini Queen Bee. She's not on this channel yet, but she'll be in a tutorial soon, probably. So we have Mini Queen Bee. Let me move them out of the way so you can see her better. We have Mini Carapace, Mini Reina Rouge. Carapace. And Cat Noir. So yeah, we have all these guys. So many. Let me take the big ones out of the way so I can show you all the mini ones. I prefer the mini ones. Just because they take less bands and stuff. But yeah. All of these guys. These two should hopefully be getting a tutorial soon, but yeah. It's funny because out of all of these, Carapace was actually the hardest one to make just because of his goggles, because he doesn't really have a mask. He was a pain to make, but yeah. Okay, sorry if the lighting's a little bit different. I had to adjust it because the sun just suddenly went down, so yeah. Oops. Anyways, I'm gonna finish showing you all the designs I made this past year. So the next design, well, this is technically a remake, but it got a new tutorial on my channel, is my penguin. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about these guys, just my penguins. I made a bunch of Halloween designs this year, so oh my god, his eye just fell off. But we have these candy corn design. I can't believe his eye just popped off. So yeah, you can also see my hair, it's in the way. We have my candy corn design. Another Halloween design I made was this design that didn't get a tutorial this year, but maybe will go in next year, which is my Frankenstein design. And then we had the pumpkin, which took me so long to make, and I can show you because I have a couple different versions of the pumpkin here. Just how many pumpkin versions there was, and once again their eyes are popping off. I don't know what's up with these orange bands, they keep breaking on me. But yeah, we have a bunch of pumpkins. Here's another pumpkin. I just have a bunch of pumpkins. This design was one of the ones that was, I don't know why it was so hard for me to figure out, but it just was. So we have these guys. Also, I am really sorry if the lighting looks different. It just literally suddenly got cloudy, so sorry about that. More candy corns. I made so many candy corns. We got the big candy corn, we got a medium candy corn, and then the baby candy corn. This was such a fun design. I'm so happy I have another candy corn design that looks a little more like a candy corn. After, oh, I still have some more Halloween designs because I forgot about this one. I made a mini ghost design. That's like my big ghosts, but small. They're cute. My turkey design. This one I was so happy with that I finally have a turkey design. A turkey is definitely one of the ones, like a couple of my other designs that I worked on for so long, and I just finally made it this past year. So I'm super happy with this one. And speaking of designs that I have been working on for so long, the unicorn, I made a couple different attempts last year. I have 2 here with me right now, but this is one of them. And basically, I just tried to make a unicorn, and I've been trying, and it's just still not how I want it. So The unicorn is one that's definitely maybe coming next year. Maybe not. I don't know why I struggle so much to just make a unicorn, but I don't know. I've been struggling. Another design that took me a while to make that I finally did this year was my jellyfish design. This one's missing a mouth, but here's my jellyfish. This is also not the final version of it. As you can see, it's a little different. This jellyfish is the final version. And yeah, and I think I mentioned in the tutorial for this one that this is one of those designs that I think I tried to make like 3 years ago and didn't work out, and then I finally this year revisited my jellyfish design and I fixed it up and I'm happy with it now. This was one of my Halloween designs that didn't end up working out. I've been working on a spider. Everyone told me it kind of looks like a scorpion. Definitely gotta try again next year. This one just didn't work out. We have a couple different bracelets I made this past year. A bunch of them. I really hope to make more bracelets in this next coming year. I definitely didn't do as many bracelets this year as I probably usually do. I also have my snail design this year. This was the only snail I could find. He's also not the final version of the snail. He was like the first snail I made. But I did make a snail design this year, so yeah. Of course, we have my snow cone. I'm so proud of this one. I absolutely love it and how it looks. It's just so cute. My snow cone design. This is one of the ones that I'm really happy with. All my gingerbreads. This was one of my more recent ones because of Christmas, was all my gingerbreads. I have a bunch. So we have a bunch of gingerbreads. Yep, these guys. I also have my wreath design. This was a fun one, and a recent one too. Where is there a cotton ball? I don't know where it came from. But yeah, my wreaths. I'm kind of going really quick because this video is already long. I'm just like, we need to power through, but we're almost done. And another design that happened this past year was my heart design. Super cute. I really like this one. This was one of the designs that I honestly thought was going to be more popular than it ended up being. Like, not a lot of people made it, and I was kind of shocked because like everyone made my star design and no one really made my heart, but it's chill. And another sort of fail, we have 2 more fails from this past year that didn't end up perfect. I tried to make an ice cream sandwich, but everyone thought it was a s'more, which means I need to fix it. So yeah. And I also tried to make Russell from like Up, but it didn't turn out right, and he still doesn't look right. Also, he has this weird tiny hat, and I would have to probably come back to this design and fix it because it just doesn't look right. I had my pea design that I made this past year. I couldn't find the pod with peas in it though. I only found a single pea, so that's fun. The design that I made this past year was my mushroom, my small one. This was a fun one. I really love this one. So cute. And some of the last designs, I had this one I made for Evelyn. That was a tutorial I made for Evelyn. This one's her design, but I just really like it, so I decided I'd put him in the video as one of the things I made in 2021. And then there's this bread design, which I honestly think is probably going to be the final design I post for the 12 days of tutorial. I haven't filmed it yet, but this is you probably have already seen it and all that. But yeah, this was a design I made in 2021. And last but not least, we have my clover design, which will probably be getting a tutorial in and around the clover time. But yeah, this was a design I made really last minute around, what is it, St. Patrick's Day. It's super cute. And the last thing I had on my desk that I just threw out was my clownfish, which got a tutorial this year, but is not a new design. But yeah. So that is all the designs I made this past year. And it's a lot. Definitely a lot more than I remember. I thought I had less designs than this, but apparently I have this many. But yeah, I guess we'll flip back to me so I can wrap up this video. I had to take down my hair because it was giving me a headache. I have really thick hair if you don't know, and I love wearing ponytails, but then I always have to end up taking them out because they give me headaches. It's like the struggle. But yeah, I guess that's it for this video. Let me know what your favorite of my designs from 2021 were. I mean, it's hard for me to choose. I just have so many loom things everywhere right now, but it's super hard for me to choose a favorite because I honestly don't know like which of my designs is honestly like my favorite or the best. I think my favorite of my designs from this past year is probably my 3 dinosaur designs I made. I've been wanting to make dinosaurs for a while, so that is probably my favorite from this past year. I just really like how that design turned out. It also turned out exactly like I imagined it, so yeah, that's probably my favorite. Let me know what your favorite is. I'd like to know which you think my best design from this past year was, or just the one you like the most. The only other thing I want to say at the end of this video was thank you everyone for bearing with me with the 12 days of tutorials. yeah, it definitely didn't go as planned. I really was planning to post 12 consecutive days and then I got sick. I'm pretty sure I was sick when I filmed, like when I was filming all the tutorials and all of that. I was probably already sick. I was just in denial that I was sick. And it was just like literally, I think it was like 2 days after I posted the video announcing the 12 days of tutorials, I started feeling really bad. And then I got better, but yeah, it was just like fun because after I posted that, it was 2 days. After 2 days, I started feeling really bad, and then I was basically just like out for a week. I literally didn't do anything. I kind of loomed a bit and was just like resting, I guess, which is like really weird for me because I usually don't do that. I'm always doing something, so yeah, that sucked, but I'm better now, and yeah. Thank you for bearing with me with the 12 days tutorial. I am kind of still disappointed that it wasn't 12 consecutive days, but just the fact that I did end up posting 12 tutorials is like amazing. How I did it, because I was like, what if I just like skip out halfway, but I actually did it, so there's that. I also just wanted to say that I added some narwhals to my Etsy. I'm really proud of these. He's supposed to look like a strawberry. I just thought I would tell you guys because I've been adding a couple new things to my Etsy, so if you want to go check that out, the link is in the description as always. And yeah. So I guess this is probably the last video of 2021 as I plan on posting this on New Year's Eve. So I hope everyone has a good New Year's Eve and all that. But I guess I will be seeing you in 2022 and I'll probably be making a bunch more designs. So yeah. Also my hair is so frizzy, I'm sorry. I just had to take it out of the ponytail. It was really killing my brain, but yeah. Yeah, I think that's it for this one, so bye.